Hello, welcome to Prime Sports with me, Daniel Ranting. Now we are focused and ready to face Nations FC. That is Hartlepool head coach Didi Dramani as his side prepares to face Nations FC, who are doing really well in the Ghana Premier League this season. Hartlepool themselves lost last time around and will be looking to bounce back against Nations FC this weekend.
I think first of all is to see the cycling of the team, to see to it that we are refocusing and then we are resetting our mentality in terms of what is ahead of us. We are in a marathon competition, which means that every week is a new event, and so it is just to reset our mentality in terms of what is just in front of us. I think that areas where we faltered is very decisive moments where we need to make the right decisions in terms of a quality move, a quality pass, and then a better execution. And so these areas are areas that we keep emphasizing on, that we need to be very, very consistent in terms of how we need to do things and be more sustainable. And I believe that once we are able to keep those areas to grow into our game, I'm very positive that we should be able to turn our opportunities into chances and then chances into better outcomes. But in terms of our tactical approach, first of all, it is more better of players making the right decisions rather than tactics. In respect of how you want your team to play tactically, if your team lacks the ability to make right decisions in key moments of the game, it still comes to nothing. And so we are more focusing on making right decisions in very key moments of the game. And I believe that we should be able to tame them in terms of their abilities, and then we should be able to enforce our play onto them. I think that my players know that I always have the belief in them. I always have the belief in the team. I always have full belief in what we are put across in terms of our direction, in terms of our culture and everything that we do around the club. And so I want the fans to continue to believe in what we are doing. It's a marathon league, and then we need to believe in what we are doing in terms of our identity, in terms of the philosophy, and in terms of our style of play. Once we are all aligned in this direction, even in terms of difficulties, everybody will rally behind and everybody will believe in what we are doing. We absolutely believe in them, and we believe in what we are doing, that in the next couple of moments, things will change for the better.
Now, Abdul Karim Zito is set for a showdown against his former side as Asante Kotoko take on Dreams FC in the Ghana Premier League this weekend. Kotoko on a 4-game winless run, and Karim Zito expects that run to end when he takes on Dreams FC.
They know me, I know them. They know how I work, and I know how they work. But for now, it's my boy who has taken over. So it will be a nice game to be played, because it seems like we know each other. But they coming here, we still stick by our objective for winning the games. This is how I will take it. We are going in to win, because the last 4 matches of the first round we ended. If you want to make any meaningful impact, let's be honest with ourselves, we have to start winning now. Because for about 4 games now, we are here to get a win, which is very bad for the club. But disappointment is there. But at the end of the day, as I've been saying all the time, I try to, nobody registered for Kotoko to stay at the bench. Definitely, but when you come into the club, we assess you and we see who understand the tactical play better than he starts. So now this is a big opportunity for the rest who were not injured to also come into the game and do better before the others come. So this is how we are going to take. We don't talk about injury no more. Yes, it's very painful, it's very disturbing, but I don't talk about it. We have to be ourselves and do better to win before the rest come. But luckily for me, some have started coming. It's a marathon race. You can't just start, and then some can start well, but they can't end well. Some will be in the middle, but they can't start. They even may go. Some will be at the last, but at the end of the day, they will be at the first. So what matters is the end justifies the means. Yeah, they are gradually recovering. They are recovering. So I think it's a plus to the technical team, and it's a plus to the medical team. They are doing their best, and then bringing them back to. You see, sometimes You watch your bench, you don't get who you wanted to do. It's a problem. Of late, you see how the bench is. Even the last game we played, it gave me the opportunity to use Lawson, and I was impressed with his attitude. He didn't show any weakness. He showed he can play. So it's a plus to me. You see, why something is not going well, it's also project to bring something better. So it is giving me a lot of option in the team. So far so good. We are working.
Now, Betway Ghana, one of the country's leading sports betting companies, has donated a power app to the people of Ayenswanu in the eastern region. There's more in this report.
As a globally recognized brand operating in several countries, including Ghana, the company made a donation as part of its social responsibility initiative aimed at improving the lives of underserved communities. For years, the people of Ayenswanu community have struggled with access to reliable electricity. The power app donation is therefore expected to bring significant relief to households and greatly enhance daily living in the community.
Yes, so if you were there the other time. This is part of Betway's commitment to provide energy and electricity to communities that do not have these ones. Betway as a brand, we remain very enthused about people that serve us, people that we serve, and then this is part of our efforts to make sure that we are always part of the community. We are community players, and this is also part of our commitment to make sure the community gets what they deserve.
A representative of the community also expressed deep gratitude to Betway Ghana for the timely intervention and encouraged other corporate bodies to follow this inspiring example.
We are going to use it to charge our batteries, our mobile batteries, and we are very appreciative for what you have done for us. We thank him, we thank her, we thank everybody. We need more. So if they can provide us wire for electricity, we will be happy.
Now, an elite Bootcamp 2025 is set to take place this year. It has tennis under-16 tournament set for December 14th to 19th. For that, we are joined on Zoom by Acting General Secretary of the Ghana Tennis Federation, Henry Boni. Henry, thank you very much for joining us tonight. Can you just tell us more about this initiative?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear
believe
you.
I'm people now. Yes.
Yeah.
So good evening to your viewers. It's a pleasure to be with you once again. And I want to commend Joy for their commitment towards development of tennis. And our elite boot camp is the first in the continent where we are hosting the third black Grand Slam coach in Ghana, in the person of Kamal Murray. Kamal Murray, a couple of months ago, was the same person who, through our partners, New York Square, had given a scholarship to Sisu Tomega, our potential champion and current #1, who has gotten a scholarship to have a one-year training with Kamal Murray in Chicago. And to follow up with this gesture of identifying a few more talents and focusing more on developing talents on the continent, we are delighted that our sponsors and partners, New York Square, have collaborated to bring the Access Academy in Chicago founder, Kamal Murray, to Ghana. So he's arriving, God willing, tomorrow, and it's going to be an elite boot camp for 5 African countries in Ghana. We are partnering the Legon Sports and Wellness Directorate for this maiden event.
Can you tell us about the tennis players who are taking part? Have they been pre-selected? Is this something that if somebody is interested can join? Just a quick clarification.
Yes, so this is the elite. So all the federations who are represented are Tanzania, Uganda, Nigeria, Togo, and Ghana. These 5 federations actually have pre-selected their best players. The idea is that the 2 best players out of this boot camp will also be included in that sponsorship which will let the talents travel to Chicago for more of like an elite training at a facility that has 27 courts, which will transition their talents and make them become the champions that we believe they have that potential to become. And so, yes, unfortunately, there's no opportunity for other players to join because the current squad has been selected. However, it's an opportunity for parents, and I have to actually encourage a lot of parents who have this desire and burning passion, and I've noticed this sporting desire from of their kids to come to the Legon tennis court, which is next to the Legon Stadium, to witness this, because it's an inspiration, and talents are going to be born. In the next half decade, you are likely to see these kids becoming the champions who are going to be the next Tiafos, the next Morphis, the next Coco Golfs in tennis. So the Federation, Ghana Tennis Federation, is delighted that this maiden event is actually starting, and we look forward to a successful event.
Just a quick one on the Ghanaian players that are, or can I say, representing Ghana at this elite training, and then a quick update on Sisu since she went to Chicago for the 1-year training.
Yes, so Sisu's, yes, let me start that with Sisu's Chicago training was actually put on hold because she had some exams to write. So she's currently in the final of the Interplus Top 8, which will be played tomorrow.
Okay.
And it's such a beautiful thing that for her to be in the final, she's also going to compete against the number 2 player, Tracy Ampa, and they'll be playing at Accra Lawn Tennis Club tomorrow, the Interplus Top 8. And fortunately for us, Mr. Kamal's flight is early, so he will take some rest and be at the Accra Lawn Tennis Club to witness the prodigy and the talent that he had admired from far, and see Sisu play in that final. Aside from that, yes, there are other opportunities for other players who we believe would also be considered should they show what Kamal is looking forward to seeing. So Sisu, as I speak, it's currently in Ghana because she has to finish a few papers that her parents, because remember that the whole idea of what the Federation is championing now is to bring the tennis parents strongly involved in the management of tennis, in the management of the awards, which we have witnessed globally when you see the Roger Federers and you see the Novaks. Their parents are heavily involved in the success and the management of the players. So the parents decided that they wanted Sisu to finish some exams, which she's due to complete sometime in April this year, and then she can proceed on that journey into her professional career.
Henry, lastly, the elite bootcamp. You mentioned that tennis players from different federations are taking part in the bootcamp.
Yes.
Let's say the top 2 are from different federations. Will the benefits attached to it be on the Ghana Tennis Federation tab?
Well, obviously, it's tennis is an individual sport. So though the players are coming from federations, they are coming also on their individual merit. So whatever benefit it is, fortunately, ours has already been secured. Sisu is joining this camp, but she's going to have a special session with Kamal because Kamal sent somebody here last year, and they observed Sisu, and he was very excited, and he's taken time for the first time to visit the continent and to be here to witness the talent that he believes he can do, just like he did for Sloane Stephens in winning the US Open. So we are excited. All we do is to encourage Sisu, is to pray for Sisu, and make sure that the name Sisu becomes a global name when it comes to tennis. So yes, there might be an opportunity for somebody who might not be a Ghanaian player to be selected, but for us, it's a greater African vision, which is bet from Ghana, as we always are, the gateway to Africa. So we have Sisu, and we believe we can get a few more by the time the elite bootcamp is done.
Thank you very much, Henry Boni. He is Daniel Kranting. Thanks for your time.